Hey guys, I'm coming to you from the park today, and we're here to do a test flight of the JDToys JD-11 inspired clone. I did a full review of this and unboxing, which I'll pop up on the screen right now. If you want to check that out, we went over all the details of it, everything that came with it. And today we're going to do a test flight to see how it performs, how it functions, see how the camera quality is, and then I'll go over my thoughts afterwards. So let's put it up in the air. Alright, now just to show you, down and out starts the props. Now this does have 3 rates. This is in beginner rate, or the lowest rate, and honestly it's pretty quick for the low rate. I will say it does have a pretty awesome look to it. It does definitely resemble the DJI Inspire. Got the blue LEDs up front, red LEDs in the back. Now it is an FPV quad. You can see on the screen here if it shows up. It does have the camera working right now. I'm not recording, but it does show what the camera sees. It is a 2 megapixel camera. And right now we're going to press the left toggle, the yaw button right here. This one right here triggers the rate, so that's rate 2. You see, you get more pitch, more speed out of it. This thing is really quick, I'm surprised. This is the yaw speed. I'm going to press it again, go into rate 3. I don't see a whole lot of difference between 2 and 3, but it definitely is sportier than rate 1. You have to obviously know what you're doing to fly this thing. This is not, I wouldn't recommend this for beginners. This is easily to get out of control. I'm back into rate 1 now. It is breezy out, so the wind is taking it. Alright, in case you're wondering what happened right there, I was in rate 1, the lowest rate, and if you can't tell, it is windy right now, and the wind got a hold of it. I couldn't control it, so I hit the emergency stop button. It kills the motors, and it just fell into a pile of leaves. So thankfully nothing's wrong with it. We're going to put it back up in the air, but for windy days it's either rate 2 or 3 or don't fly it at all, because I could see this obviously getting taken away and you'll never get it back. So let's go for round 2. This time we're going to turn the camera on. It does show it's recording, so let me see if we get it on the screen here. It does show it's recording. If the footage saves to my phone, I'll add it to the screen right now. Again, there is no micro SD card slot, so it is just strictly recording to the phone in low quality. Now this does have a flip function, which I did read in the manual, and it's supposed to be the top right button on the controller, so we're going to see if we can get this to work here. The wind died down, so it is kind of holding stable now. Let me get it up in the air a little bit. Didn't do anything. Let's see now. I'm pressing the buttons that's supposed to be pressed, the top right button. It's not doing anything, so either the flip function is disabled or I'm just not doing it correctly. Again, I am in low rate. This is the off speed. Now there is a button on here I showed in the review that you could move the gimbal, sorry not the gimbal, the camera down a little bit. So we'll see if we get that to do that. I know it's hard to see. Yeah, it is working, it is tilting it down. Now one thing you're going to notice in the video, the camera probably looks blurry. I think there's a little bit of moisture on it from landing in the leaves. But even without that, it wouldn't be, you know, stellar quality. It's only recording to the phone. Now it is altitude hold, so if you do go with the joystick, you know, it is going to kind of hover in place like you see. So it is nice that it does that, but there's no GPS. It's not going to stay in one place. If the wind comes like you saw, it's going to take it away. Alright guys, I'm going to land this for the time being. I'm going to check really quick to see if there's a way to make it flip. I did want to show that to you, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. I tried searching online. I couldn't find the manual. I forgot to bring it with me. The instructions on how to do the 360 flip. According to what I read during the review, you're supposed to press this button once. It activates the 360 mode, the flip mode. But I'm not sure if there's something else you're supposed to hit, so I do apologize. I'm not able to show that right now. Long pressing this button will kill the motors. That's like an emergency stop. This will tilt the camera up and down. It's about a 30-degree range. This is the yaw for the trim and the pitch. This is supposed to activate the camera and the photo, but I believe it's disactivated or deactivated. So all you do is hit the record or camera button in the app. Top left button is headless mode, which is, it keeps the orientation the same way regardless of what direction you're facing. And pressing this button here changes the rates, low, medium, high. A quick press in this is supposed to be auto takeoff, long press is supposed to be auto land, so we'll try that right now and see if it works. Okay, so I think we gotta start the motors first, which is down and out, then we'll press it once. There we go. Alright, so as you saw, the auto takeoff did work. You just have to start the motors by going down and out with the sticks. And we're going to try one last time for this 3D function, the flip function here. Let me get a little bit closer. Okay, so let me try this one more time. I heard some beeping there. Not sure, I think I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. I hear it beeping when I press the 3D button, but it is not flipping. Now when there's no wind, it's not a bad flyer. It actually does hold pretty stable. The altitude hold does work. But the wind, you know, could easily take this away. It's not very heavy. Let me get the camera on one more time. See if we get ourselves in the picture here. So you can see it's not great quality. I can see myself, but better than nothing. At least you get to see where you're going, what it's facing. So let's take it up a little bit here. I'm not going to push it on the range. I believe it's about 200 yards for the range. It's not a long distance flyer, but it's good for a place like this, just flying it around, having some fun with it. I'm actually pretty disappointed. I was looking forward to this flipping, but I either have a faulty product here or I'm just doing something wrong. But if you guys look in the owner manual, if you pick one up, I'm sure you could maybe understand it, or there's videos online possibly. But we got some wind coming here, so I'm gonna put it into a higher rate to bring it back to me. A higher rate does fight the wind, but it's having a difficult time still. It does not like the wind at all. We're flashing, so I think the battery's up. We're gonna land it here. I'm gonna land this now, and the lights are flashing, so the battery is up. It's gonna be hard to land with the wind. We'll try our best here. There we go. You can either long press the stick all the way down, or the top right button will kill the motors either way. So once you touch the ground, you want to shut them off right away. Alright guys, that was the test flight of the JD-11 made by JDToys. I have to say, it is a really cool looking drone. I'll get a better hold of it here. Definitely resembles the Inspire. The only metal pieces on it here are the plates inside here, this metal plate. Other than that, it's a very lightweight drone. As you did see, the wind took hold of it very easily. The camera quality, you could see how it was. It's nothing spectacular. There's no SD card, so it's not high quality or high resolution. It recorded right to the phone. Other than that, it's actually pretty quick. It resembles like almost like a beginner racer drone, or like a Bugs drone. Much quicker than I was anticipating. When I did the review on that Vizio XS809HW, that was the Mavic clone. That was a much more gentler flyer, very slow and nimble, and nothing too erratic. This thing, when you punch it, it takes off. I mean, you have to have some experience flying this. I would not recommend this to beginners. Also, if you do buy it, anticipate possibly losing it or crashing it just because of the wind. It's not meant to fight the wind. I have the DJI Spark. I could fly that in 20-25 mile per hour wind all day. No issues at all. But again, that's a much heavier, high quality drone that costs a lot more than this one. This was sent to me by rcmoment.com. It retails for $70.99. They do include free shipping with it. And down below in the description, I will include a coupon code where you get a few dollars off that price. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget, I did the unboxing review. It's going to pop up on the screen right now again. You can check that out in case you want more information on it. And we'll see you on the next video.